Hello YouTube friends. So we've had just one glorious day of sunshine amongst all the rain, so the small holding is feeling rather soggy. There are more beautiful plants popping up that I've never seen before. These lovely pink things are underneath one of the hedgerows in the garden. And just look at this beautiful flower bud. I have no idea what it is, but I love it. Okay, I'm in the open barn, so I apologise for the backdrop, but I've got a lot to do today. So we have a one-day reprieve in the rain today, so I want to make the most of it. Now, I expected to start work at 9 o'clock today, and it's 12 o'clock already. And the reason why I'm telling you my list is because I want to keep myself accountable, because some of the things on this list have been on here for longer than I care to admit. There's quite a lot of planting that I have to do. So I need to plant my magnolia tree. I need to plant these cuttings that my neighbour gave me. I've also got willow cuttings. Oh, the willow cuttings, oh, that's another story. So I got them. These are not the small willow cuttings that I bought and you've seen in a previous video. They're quite tall ones that I got from someone who lives around here. And I bought 20 of them, and you're really supposed to plant them. You put them in the ground by January. But I had them in a jug of water, and then they formed roots. And then I put them in the greenhouse to get them out the kitchen. And I forgot to water them one time, and all the leaves dropped off. So I don't know if I plant them out, whether the leaves will come back. But I'm going to put them out anyway, because willow is a resilient thing. So we'll see what happens. So I need to put wood chip around the hedge. So you know the bare root hedge that I've planted in that field, I've got a few more newspapers to put on the ground and then put wood chip on top, so I want to do that. And there are some small trees, so I pulled up some trees that were in the woodlands at the back by the river, some saplings, so I want to plant them out somewhere. I pulled them up a week ago, and they've been sitting in a bucket of water in the greenhouse. That's just not the way to do it, Samina. Anyway, so yeah, I want to plant those out. There's a couple of things in the food growing field over there that I need to mulch. So I've already cut the mulch matting this morning, so I need to put that down and then put wood chip around it. I've had a delivery of wood chip. I'm so happy because it's so much more than what I normally get for what I got it from a different company this time. So yeah, really happy about that. I need to plant the rest of the wild garlic. So I planted some under the oak tree in that field, but I want to plant some in this field over here. My next door neighbour dug up some raspberries, and she was going to chuck them out, so she gave them to me. Yeah, there's a couple of trees that I planted in the back field which also need to have their layer of mulch put around them. Then in that field, they're behind some of the trees, it's a nice shady patch, and some of the things that I've bought recently, well, in winter, they're suitable for shaded areas. So I wanted to put down some weed membrane so I can kill off all that grass and then put wood chip on top of that. So I need to do that. And I also need to, where I've put weed membrane down on the what used to be the old guy's veg patch, I need to put wood chip on top of that. Because, you know, they don't make weed membrane like they used to. It's just not the same quality, so it still lets in quite a lot of light, and everything's not going to die off. It's just going to start poking through, because it's just that the membrane's not good enough. I bought a really expensive one because the first roll I bought, I thought this isn't great quality, so I bought one that was almost double the price, and it still lets a lot of light in. So what is the point in that, honestly? Okay, so I've done hang on. I've finished the signs, so I need to get a stake put on them and put them in the ground. So I've probably completely finished about 25% of them. The rest of them are inside, and they still need, when I paint the lettering, I have to put 2 coats on it. So they've only got one coat on, so maybe when I go in and have my lunch I will paint the rest of them. So yeah, I need to do those, and I also need to, oh god, you know what, I'm going to stop reading this list because it's boring. Needless to say, there's a long list. Normally it's in my phone, not on a scrap of paper, but I'm recording on my phone, so I have to use this today. So I'm going to pop that into my pocket, and I think I'll prepare these labels first and put them on, because that's just, you know, like a really satisfying, easy job. And then I think I'll go and plant the magnolia tree, and after that I'll decide what else I'm going to do. But yeah, look, wish me luck. I know that this is not a one-day list, but I'm hoping to get as much of it done as I can, because it's going to start raining again tomorrow. I really want to get stuff done. I'm really kicking myself for not starting earlier in the morning. But yeah, I woke up late this morning, which I don't normally do. I didn't get out of bed until 9:30. It was really late for me. But you know what? It's Sunday morning and it's Easter. It's Easter Sunday morning. So I think I can, you know, let myself off on that one. And then I was doing these signs, had my breakfast, sorted the animals, yeah, the cat and the bird out with their breakfast and everything. And then I came out, started cutting the weed mulch. Then my neighbour drove past. So we were having a chat for absolutely ages. So yeah, here we are, 12 o'clock. What can I say? Anyway, right, I'm going to do these signs. Okay, that's them done. Let's go and find where they need to go. It's the first time I'm walking through here and the hawthorn's in full leaf now. It feels magical. Right, here's our first one. So this is Cornelian cherry. And then if we go further along over there, we've got the Aronia, the chokeberry. The cat's calling me. What, puppy? Okay, so here are the three Aronia. So there's one there, one there, one there. So ideally I'd like to put the sign right in the middle there, but because of the grass cutting and everything, it's going to be in the way, so I'll just put it here, I think. I've put a number 3 on it, so I know that there are 3 of them. Yes, Poppy! Look at her, let me turn you around. Look at her. Yes! Honestly, she cries as if she's never been fed, and I've literally fed her half an hour ago. What, Pop? Yes. You all right, darling? Okay, let's go find the Saskatoon now. There it is. Have a look at these leaves, look at their colouring. I really love these. Saskatoon. Right, let's turn around. The honeyberries are over here. So there's 4 of them. One there, one just there. Oh, it's focusing on my finger, hang on. Yeah, one there. And the fourth one's over there. This is one of the plants I need to mulch. I've done the other ones, I haven't done this one. Right, I think that'll be far enough away to allow for the mulch. Oh, I can't hold the camera and do it at the same time. Okay. Oh gosh, this is a hard one. Right, let's see if I can get through there. Right, there we go. Now the last one is the wayfaring tree, and that's in one of the back fields, so let's go there. I'm going to use my new steps. I'm so glad I put these in. Come on, puppy, out the way, darling. Look how beautiful it is today. Look at that sky. I love it when there are fluffy clouds and blue sky. Okay, it's over there. You see that heap? You'll have to excuse me with the footage today. I know it's a little bit rough and ready. I'm just using my phone rather than the GoPro for the moving shots as well as the still shots. Because I've just got so much to do. I can't hang about. It's really good to be putting these in because it means that I can take the plastic labels off. Because you know the labels, they flap around in the wind. Yeah, they flap around, and then I worry that they'll damage the delicate baby trunks or even the leaf buds on some of them. Well, okay, let's go back. We'll get the tools for planting. Let's plant the magnolia tree. So have a look at this tree that I bought. I just picked it up by chance from I was with one of my neighbours, and she wanted to stop in a grocery shop to get some bits and pieces, and they were selling this. So they had like a lavender bush that had been sort of, you know, stripped here and then just a thing at the top. That was £25, and I thought, oh, this is expensive, there's no point looking. But then I just spotted this as I was walking off. £15 for a tree of this size, considering the last magnolia that I bought, the one that didn't grow, that I bought from Beechwood Nurseries, £13.99, and it was this big. So yeah, I'm planting this over here. There's already a little bit of a clearing. Oh, look at that millipede. Look, is that a millipede? Oh, wow. I'll move that to somewhere where he's not going to get damaged. Oh, look. Okay, good. This is nice and clear. Well, not clear, but relatively clear, because I dumped grass clippings on it, because I knew I'd want to plant something here. So that worked out perfectly. Oh, slug, evil devil, go over there. They're not evil, I just don't want them here. Oh, what's this? Does anyone know what that is? I've seen a few of these. They're like a dull sort of caterpillar thing. No, it won't move. But I've seen them crawling. Yeah, I think it's playing dead. I'll put it. Oh, there we go. Had enough of playing dead. Oh, don't fall. Okay, I'll put him down. There's so many rocks everywhere here. Okay, good enough. Oh, lovely root system. And not pop bound at all. Okay, excellent. Okay. Oh, darling, look at you. You've got loads of space to grow now. Lovely. I am so happy with this tree. It's gorgeous. This is Magnolia stellata. Isabel, if you're watching, I think you've got one of these, haven't you? Oh, I don't know. I think you do have a Magnolia stellata. I'm sure I was very envious of it when I saw it in my video. FOMO! Plant FOMO. Should put your cozy mulchy blanket on. Good. Yeah, on to the next job. Can you see how things are starting to green up? Look, can you see that? Those are forsythia, like really old forsythia bushes. And they're so bright green, their leaves are. The oak tree over here is not doing anything at all. But if we turn around, let me turn you around. In the hedgerow, it's not really a hedgerow, but this area, it's got so much hawthorn in it, it's already lovely and green. And then if we go all the way around there, you can see these trees are starting to bud up. They've got a little bit of green in them. And even the large ash ash is starting to bud up now. It's definitely spring. It's so gorgeous. Honestly, if I keep stopping to look at things, I'm never going to get all of this work done. Anyway, I've still got half a barrow of wood chip. I intentionally filled the full barrow knowing I wouldn't be using it all, because then I can just go behind me here into the backfield and mulch one or two of the other trees. Okay, so let's go off and do that. I'll see you when I get back. You know how it's done, you don't need to watch. Okay, that's done. I tell you what, I'm tired because of the sun. It's just right there and just baking me. So let's have a look at the time. I can't even see, it's too bright. Okay, yeah, it's 1:30. So I'm really hungry and I want some lunch. But I think what I'm going to do quickly so that I can tick a few more things off the list is do some of the easy jobs. So one of the things I needed to do was tie up the willow. I don't know if you can see it. Can you? Yeah, just over here, that's the weeping willow. So I've put a stake in. It's miles away from the tree, but I've put a stake in so that I can then tie it up because it is leaning slightly. I don't think I planted it well. So yeah, I'm gonna get something, tie that up, have a quick look at my list and decide what else to do. You see what I mean about it being so far away? I'm using fabric because I wanted something that would be delicate against the trunk, rather than a piece of rope. I think it needs to be pulled this way as well slightly. I might have to put another stake in. Really, I mean, I know you're supposed to put one in here with the tree, but I really don't like sticking a stake in at the roots. I normally don't stake trees if I can help it. But yeah, I just did a really bad job of planting this, so I might put another stake here and then, yeah, I'll do that later though. All right, let me have a look at my list now quickly. Weeping willow, plant cuttings, put wood chip around the hedge, plant holly. Oh, these are all tough things. Well, putting the wood chip around the stuff isn't a tough thing, but I think I really need to prioritize the cuttings. Because they've been sitting in, and that's the small trees, they've been sitting in that bucket for days and days and days, and that's just bad gardener. Okay, lunch, cuttings. Actually, before I go inside, I just want to have a quick look at the wild garlic, because the last time I went and had a look at it, it really wasn't doing anything. But we've had so much rain, I thought perhaps it will have helped it a little bit. Oh, and I think it has. Yeah, look. Because these ones I can actually see them now, whereas before I couldn't. And some bugger has dug up that one. Oh, sorry, I probably shouldn't say that word on YouTube, should I? That's really annoying. I wonder who did that and why. And they obviously didn't like it. I'll pop that in a pot and give it a bit of TLC. But yeah, I'm glad these are relatively okay. Someone's been digging at that one too. Blaming devil. I tell you cannot trust the wildlife. So I wonder what these are. These seedlings here, look at them. I wonder what they are. It's just as well I decided to plant them in different areas, because now that whatever has digged this up knows that there are things there that could be eaten, they might dig them all up. So yeah, I'm glad that I'm going to plant them elsewhere. Didn't put all my eggs in one basket. Okay, I see you after lunch. Okay, lunch has been eaten. I'm just going to cross off some things on my list, because you know how good that feels. And then I'm gonna get back out there and do these cuttings and the baby trees. Oh, the thing is, with the baby trees, I pulled them up because I wanted to put them into that last back field, but it's really overgrown. It needs clearing first. We're gonna have a look in a minute. Let me just do this. Okay, plant magnolia tree, tie up weeping willow. Right, so with the mulching, I've done the pine tree, but I didn't do the 2 others because I can't find one of them. And the signs, so I've done some of them but not others. I decided that I'll do the second coat of the lettering tonight rather than waste my time during daylight. And yeah, I want to do this, mulching the last honeyberry and the Korean aster today, now. But I want to do the cuttings and the small trees. So let me do those as like the urgent tasks. Right, I've got the bucket of the cuttings and the trees. So this one, I only pulled this one up yesterday, so it's really droopy. It's a sycamore, is it sycamore, maple? I don't know. So that I think I'm going to plant in the back field. So these are the fuchsia cuttings that my neighbour gave me. She said just stick them straight in the ground, so that's what I'm going to do. So yeah, there are some hawthorns here, that's good. So I think I will plant this in the back field where I've got, it's not a hedge, but it's a hedging type situation going on, and that's a hawthorn too. Right. Okay, them 3 look good. This one I think is an ash tree, I think, because it's got these, oopsie. I don't know if you can see these black buds. Maybe you can see a bit. Can't really see. Look at that one. It's got moss all over it. That's gorgeous. I thought this was an ash too, but again, I'm not sure. The thing is, we have a lot of ash dieback around here. A lot of the ash trees here are already dead. But I think if I coppice them when they're young, ash makes excellent firewood. I can just have them as like trees for coppicing for firewood. And then that might stave off... oh, hang on, I think this is another one. That might stave off the dieback. Okay, so these ones, I think, the ash I definitely want to put into the woodlands. The field that's going to be the woodland. Yeah, if we leave these in here for now, let's go and plant these 3 hawthorn in the back field. Then I'll come back for these cuttings. I'm not going to record it, I'm just going to get on with it quickly, okay? That was the Korean aster. I tell you what, this is so tasty. So I think when the leaves get a bit bigger like this, you can dry them to use in stir fries and stuff like that after. But the flavour is just, I don't know how to describe it. It's a mixture, it's sweet. It reminds me of apples, but at the same time bits of seaweed. It's just so good. I love it, I love it. I'm so glad I got it. I love it so much. Anyway, okay. I'm going to just cross a few things off my list. So I have mulched that honeyberry, so that's mulched the last honeyberry and the Korean aster, so that's that. Oh god, it's 5 o'clock already. I also shifted a few barrows of wood chip to take them to the area, the veg patch area, so I'm hoping I'll be able to cross that off my list today. It'll probably take maybe 10 more barrow loads. I don't know, we'll see. You know what, this has actually been really useful. Having to do this, like record it and report back, has been really, really good at keeping my motivation going. It's almost like you've got someone there with you who's holding you accountable, you know, so this has been super good. Anyway, I think I'm gonna go and, you know what, maybe I need to go and have a cup of tea. I'll have a cup of tea, take a bit of a break, and then I'll come back out and I'll decide what's next on the list to do. I added one more thing. There's a small acer tree that needs to be planted, so I think I'll come out and I'll do that next. I'll talk to you about it when I go there, because there's this thing with the dock. Anyway. Okay, you see this area? all of this, there's grass everywhere, but this bit here, all of this, all here, and then further that way, is creeping buttercup, dock and nettle. The nettle is further that way and some of it's here. And my idea for this season was to keep this cut down so that they didn't, you know, you can see that those ones are the ones, they all went to flower last year, and those are the ones I haven't cut down yet, because I came and I cut them all down, then I was going to give them another cut, including the ones I had forgotten to cut before, and then I realised that there were all these little beetles on the leaves. Okay, see, can you see them? A little spider there as well. But yeah, there's loads of them here. And you see all these holes in the dock leaves. They're obviously eating them. Let's have a look if there are any eggs. Yeah, see? They've planted the eggs, laid the eggs here on the underside of the leaves. So yeah, I can't cut these back, you see. There's so many of them, look at that. So yeah, ideally what I wanted to do was keep it cut back or cover the whole area like I did here. This was where a lot of the nettle was. I mean, you can see it all on the edges here. See? Lots and lots of nettle. You see? So yeah, I wanted to cover it all, but now that there are so many of these little beetles here, I'm going to leave that for now. Can you see that little orange thing there? That's the Acer. It's fallen over. But yeah, I'm going to plant that over there. I tell you what, getting up and coming back outside after that cup of tea wasn't easy. I'm so tired. I feel like I haven't done much, but you know, it's 5:45 now and I have been working all day apart from my lunch break. Okay, so I have sharpened my scythe and I've got the last of the trees that I pulled up. Basically, I need to go into the last field, clear a bit of ground and plant them. I'm going to plant them quite close together, these ones, just to help them to grow a lot quicker. So yeah, I'll do this and I'll come back and I might do the Acer, or I might spend the rest of the evening shifting wood chip. I don't know. I'll see how I feel when I get back. Okay, this is the last field here. And I think if we just come back around this way, I'm going to plant these over here. So I'm going to clear a little patch here and then yeah, I'll get on with this. I didn't bring my tripod with me because there's too much to carry, so I'm not going to film it. Okay, that's done. Not that you can actually tell. Can you see any trees? No. So look, there's one down there by my feet. And then if we go, where is it? Yep, over here. This one's really wonky. I couldn't plant it straight because the tree's just wonky in and of itself. And then there's one in the middle. Where's that one gone? Oh, where is it? Yeah, there we go, that one. And then there's one over there. You can see that one quite easily. There's one there. Can you see? There, there. And the last one just over there. So I have planted them close together. Oh, hang on. Just to give you an idea of the space, it's this. There. So maybe tomorrow, in between the spells of rain, I'll come out here and I'll put the mulch mat down and put some wood chip down, just to give them a chance. But for now, I'm just happy that they're in the ground, you know, because sitting in that bucket for a week probably didn't do them any good. Okay, I think I'm going to go and shift some wood chip now. It's a nice repetitive task that's quite satisfying, so I'm going to do that. Okay, I've done a couple of barrow loads and I've got another one here. But because that membrane has been down for a little while, obviously creatures shelter under it, so frogs and loads of spiders and whatever. So I've had to do it like just a small amount at a time. I can't just bring 10 or 15 barrow loads and just chuck them on there. I need to just edge out so that the creatures edge out too, so that I'm not just crushing them or suffocating them under the membrane. I can't remember how much I spoke about it this morning, but I mentioned, perhaps, I can't remember now, that there's a shady area that I want to just put some weed membrane down to kill off the grass. And it's this bit over here. Hang on, let me come around here. That bit there, because you see that there's all of these trees here, and the sun goes that way in the sky. So these trees are for most of the day just blocking off all of the strong sunlight. So a lot of the things that I got that really like shade, like the Japanese ginger and that little bulbiferous thing, I can't remember what it's called. I'd like to plant them there, and then over time I'll buy more and more that can go there. But I'm not going to worry about covering it right now. I think I'm just going to plant the wild garlic there, just under the trees there. I want to plant some of the wild garlic, and then maybe, oh, I don't know if, you know what, I'm just too tired to think. What time is it now? Yeah, it's 7:15. I'm just really tired, so I'm just going to go and get on with it. Okay, so what time is it? It's 7:30. I'm just looking at my list and looking at how many things are still not done. But you know what, I'm not going to beat myself up. It was a good day's work. It was a good day's work. I was working solidly from 12 o'clock. The one thing I want to do, the reason why I came in the greenhouse though, instead of going in the house, is I've got these lavenders. I bought these last year, and I planted 2 of them out in that field. So I planted them, and I put cardboard and wood chip down to keep the grass and the creeping buttercup away. However, the birds keep burying them in with the wood chip. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pot these on into bigger pots. I don't know why I didn't do it before. I really should have done it months ago. So I'll plant these on bigger pots, and then when they get a bit bigger and they're tall enough to withstand having a bit of, well, so that the wood chip won't cover them, basically, I'll plant them out at that stage. But yeah, I hope they'll be okay, because they look awful. They've just been sitting here outside in the field all winter long. Yeah, God, I'm tired. I'm tired now. But you know, it's that good tired when you know you've done a day's work and you just feel good. You feel satisfied that you've gotten some jobs done that really needed doing, you know. Okay, I'll catch you in the morning.